Hello again, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about the topics initial value theorem, final value theorem, and time response for first order systems with step, ramp, and parabolic inputs. So first let us see initial value theorem. It states that limit t tends to 0 f of t equals to limit s tends to infinity s into f of s. So using this initial value theorem, the initial value of any function f of t can be determined. And what is final value theorem? Final value theorem states that limit t tends to infinity f of t equals to limit s tends to 0 s into f of s. So final value theorem useful for finding the steady state value of the system or response, and initial value used to find the initial value may be considered as transient response also. Let us consider a simple feedback system at which the output is connected to input and the plant or the forward path transfer function is taken as 1 by st. So from this, the overall transfer function for a simple feedback system can be written as C of s by R of s equals to G of s by 1 plus G of s into H of s. This is the equation for minor feedback loop, which can be written as 1 by st by 1 plus 1 by st into 1. So overall transfer function can be written as C of s by R of s equals to 1 by 1 plus st. So here we can define the impulse response first of all for the first order system. So that is the time response analysis for impulse input we are going to observe. Let us assume that a unit impulse signal is applied to a first order system. We know R of t equals delta of t for impulse input. And in terms of Laplace transform, R of s equals to 1. So if we substitute this R of s equals to 1 in equation of simple feedback system's overall transfer function, C of s equals to 1 by 1 plus st into 1. So this can be simplified and we will get finally 1 by t into 1 by s plus 1 by t. So if we apply Laplace inverse for this, C of s equals to Laplace inverse of 1 by t into Laplace inverse of 1 by s plus 1 by t. So overall output C of t can be written as 1 by t into exponential power minus t by tau. So this can be observed in a diagram. That is, the waveform shows that the output response for time t equals to 0 to infinity values. So at t equals 0, exponential power 0 means it is 1 only. So initially we will get at 0 time 1 by t is the magnitude. And when time t equals to infinity, it becomes 0. So this can be observed in a waveform of this impulse response. So second one is error signal. Next, we will find the error signal of this impulse input of a first order system. So error E of s equals to R of s minus C of s, where E of s equals to 1 minus R of s equals to 1 minus C of s equals to 1 by 1 plus st. So steady state error will be 0 when time t tends to infinity value. Next one is step response to first order systems. For the same unity feedback control system is considered. Now step response means the input is applied by a step input. Then R of s for step input is 1 by s. R of t equals to u of t is the step input value. So from this we can observe C of s by R of s is the feedback system's overall transfer function, which is equals to 1 by 1 plus st. And C of s equals to 1 by 1 plus st into R of s. R of s equals to 1 by s. So by substituting R of s, we get C of s equals to 1 by s into 1 by 1 plus st. Using partial fraction method, we will get output C of s equals to 1 by s minus 1 by 1 plus st. If we apply Laplace inverse to this, we get C of t equals to 1 minus exponential power minus t by tau into u of t. So the unit step response includes both transient and steady state terms. that we can observe here. So the output variation for this unit step input will be observed by a waveform, that is the output is zero value. Why? Because when we observe the output c of t equals to 1 minus exponential power minus t by t into u of t. So if we substitute in place of t as 0, exponential power 0 is 1. So 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So when time t is increases, that is the waveform will tends to increases exponentially, and finally at exponential power infinity it becomes unity value, that means constant value. So when we observe the error signal of this system, e of t equals to r of t minus c of t is the error signal, that we can observe this error signal in feedback systems. So that is e of t can be written as r of t is nothing but u of t minus c of t is nothing but u of t minus exponential power minus t by t into u of t. So we will get u of t minus u of t as 0, and so that we will get exponential power minus t by tau into u of t is the error signal. So steady state error is given by ESS equals to limit t tends to infinity, e of t equals to, we will get 0 value as the steady state error. Next we will see the time response for ramp input for a feedback system. Again we will consider a ramp input, which is r of s equals to 1 by s square, and c of s by r of s equals to 1 by 1 plus st, and c of s can be written as 1 by 1 plus st into r of s. So using partial fraction method, we get c of s equals to 1 by s square into 1 by 1 plus st, which is equals to 1 by s square minus t by s plus 1 by s plus 1 by t. Now applying Laplace inverse, we get c of t equals to t minus t plus t into exponential power minus t by t for t greater than or equal to 0. And the error signal e of t will be e of t equals to r of t minus c of t. R of t is t minus c of t is t minus t plus t into exponential power minus t by t. So if we substitute this, we will get error signal t into 1 minus exponential power minus t by tau. Steady state error equals to limit t tends to infinity, t minus t into exponential power minus t by t, and which is equals to t value. So there will be the unit ramp response c of t creates the unit ramp input signal for all positive values of t. But there is a deviation of t units from the input signal. Thus, the first order system under consideration will track the unit ramp input with a steady state error t, which is equal to the time constant of the system. So, smaller is the time constant, the smaller the steady state error in the following ramp input. So, reducing the time constant, therefore, not only improves its speed of response, but also reduces its steady state error to ramp input. So these are the different types of output responses, time responses for different inputs applied to a simple feedback system.